Hello, everyone. This is going to be a presentation for the Flint Hills Amateur Radio Club, and they meet at the Butler County Emergency Operations Center in Augusta on the second Tuesday of the month. And this presentation is going to be on reviewing some spotting networks. So let's see, the Flint Hills Amateur Radio Club is going to have a special event in Beaumont at their depot, October 23rd. And we've got a problem, how to let amateur radio community know what bands and frequencies we're operating on. We have a solution here. We can use some spotting networks that are used by hams that actually helps them find the bands and frequencies that are active. So during our special event, FHARC will need to put our band and our frequencies on a couple of those spotting networks. And this presentation will introduce you to just a couple of them. Two of them that are websites, and they don't use logging software, is DX Watch and DX Summit. So we also have hamcall.net you could use. The logging softwares, two of them, Ham Radio Deluxe and N3G FJP, those two have reporting functions inside their software if you're going to be using that. And I found some phone apps for DX spots, and that interfaces with the software, logging software. So that would be a really neat one to put on DX spots on the using a phone. And that would be very portable. And I'd also like to introduce you to the Kansas QSO Party spotting. So spotting using dxwatch.com, which interfaces to QRZ spotting website. So out on QRZ, you actually can look at spotting. So you can go in, log in to your ID, then you go up to a database, and you can see it says DX Spotting Network. You can choose that and read it, but you do not enter spotting on QRZ. You can only read the spots. So here's the QRZ page, and I'm reading a spot, and it says up here, live DX spots from DX Watch. So QRZ actually pulls the spotting information from dxwatch.com and allows QRZ members to read the DX spots. Okay, so let's go over to DX Watch. Here's DX Watch. If you see, there's this 7.102.2, the 40 meter frequency that's here, the UA1QV. If I go back to the previous slide, you can see it's the same slide, that same spot. So we can actually send a spot using the DX Watch. So we're going to go use DX Watch. If you haven't used it before, you should register your call sign, password, and then log in to DX Watch. And here you can go in, send a spot. And for instance, if you were spotting for the Kansas QSO Party, Greenwood County, or you would have FHARC Beaumont special event you could put in there. You put in the frequency and you put in the DX spot. So if we are using Whiskey Zero Tango, we could put Whiskey Zero Tango 14280 and then FHARC special event. So that's how, and then you would send the spot. Okay, we can also use dxsummit.fil. This spotting is easy. Just bring up the web page and enter the spot. You don't have to log into the spot. So here it is over here, my call sign, the DX spot, frequency, and any information. And that's where you would put special event or Kansas QSO Party or FHARC Beaumont special event. As you can see, if you bring up DX Summit, if you were using it, you can see this is all over the world. But they do have filters. You can do filters. When I use it, I use filters. I use, for instance, I'll use the 20 meter. I'll say I want single sideband, and my country I put over here is going to be the United States. So that's how I use it, okay? And that's what it looks like when I put all my filters in. I'll only have stuff from the United States, and I'll only have it from 20 meters. So that's how you use this site, and here's how you put it in. And you can see my call sign, KD0WAU. I'm spotting Whiskey Zero Tango, and it's 20 meter. The Kansas QSO party is what I was pretending I was spotting, okay? And you just share, okay? Now, hamcall.net is interesting, okay? I have registered my call sign here. I think everybody that has radio has a call sign can get into this. So I've put in my call sign, and I put in a password. I registered for it, and I'm not logged in, so I went and logged in. Okay, now it's saying welcome KD0WAU, and now I can see the DX call signs, the frequency, any comments, and over here, the country, whatever that they've come from. Okay, and your comments here, like this says FT8, we would say FHARC Beaumont Special Event or Kansas QSO Party. To put in that spot, though, you well, this is where we go into DX spots, and we saw the DX spots. You go down to the bottom of the spot, and you enter the spot. Okay, and here's where you put, just like the other sites, W0T, the frequency, the comment, and your call sign. Now, spotting on Ham Radio Deluxe, I'm not going to teach you how to spot. I'm just going to show you where it is. Ham Radio Deluxe, and using HRD logbook. Okay, so the Ham Radio Deluxe has a logbook. That's where you enter it. You go in there and you just go and say spot. And since it knows you and everything, you just put your DX station, because you have all this information already in your Ham Radio Deluxe. You just put your DX station, the frequency, and any remark. That's how you would use, you'd be at the DX cluster, if you probably know, on your Ham Radio Deluxe. Okay, if you're using N3JFP software, you go down to their menu option, DX spotting, you configure. Okay, and in here you decide how you're going to get your data. And notice this says dxspots.com. Here's my, I was using Whiskey Zero Tango, so it was set up for the Kansas QSO party, but here's the, it would be my call sign, all right? And then any other filtering or whatever that you want. So you're setting up DX spotting. You're setting it up so that you can read spotting inside of the N3JFP. Okay, and that's what it looks like. You're going to have the bands, and then it spots here because you had put your parameters in there for spotting. Okay, and you can go here, it'll fill it in, and then you can, when you set it up and configure, you told it, not only did you want to log it, when you logged it, you spotted it. So every time you go in there and post something, it's going to spot it. Okay, so there it is there. Okay, and I noticed that DX spots, if we noticed when we set it up, at least on the N3JFP, it was dxspots.com. And I have an app called DS Spots, and here's the same frequency and DX spot that I found on DX Spots, okay? And I can actually go in and add, with using this DX spot, I can add off my cell phone and add a spot, putting in the same type of information we've done with the other ones, okay? Now for the Kansas QSO party, they have their own spotting page, and KD0WAU, KD0WAT, they're going to be using station Whiskey Zero Tango and the county in Greenwood. So you could do some self-spotting for us. Here's their web page. You notice it says Kansas QSO spotting. But before you do your spotting, you're going to have to know what county that we're in. And there's a county page, so you can look. Wayne and Barb will be at Greenwood County. And you click here, you're here to open the spotter page. You clicked Kansas Spotting. Now you clicked here to open the spotter page. And this is going to pull from your computer the time and the station you're going to input, the frequency, and Greenwood County. So this is what you would put for us. You would put the Whiskey Zero Tangen frequency we're on. Greenwood County would be the comment, and poster would be you. And that's how you would do Kansas QSO Party. And there it is after you hit post. Okay. Now, the Flint Hills Amateur Radio Club at HRARC has a special event October 23rd at the Beaumont Depot. Dinner is going to be Saturday night at the hotel. And we need to be able to spot ourselves so that we can make contacts. And we recommend that you practice using maybe Kansas QSO Party August 28th and 29th, and maybe you could help Wayne and Barb make some contacts by spotting for them. They will be at the Beaumont Rest Stop in Greenwood County. Let us know, and we will text you what frequency we're on, and you can come and talk to us or do some spotting for us. So the Beaumont event, this is the depot up in Beaumont. You can see John turned around and brought his portable tower. That was kind of fun. Here we are putting it together. There's Larry over there. And here's Will that's climbing the tower to, put a couple different antennas on that tower. But we certainly had a good time, and we look forward to seeing you at the Beaumont Depot for the special event, and also that you can learn how to do some spotting for us. 73, everyone. KD0WAU, clear.